Hi, juniors and seniors. We're going to do a little bit of signs and symbols all together this week. The reason being is this is great review for my seniors, and we'll add a couple of things in for them as we go, so we may as well do it all together. So here we go. First of all, you should know these two signs. One, of course, is the treble clef. And this is bass clef. Okay, all of our high note instruments playing the treble clef, low playing the bass. We've also dealt with these three, the sharp, the flat, and the natural. A sharp, of course, raises a note up a semitone, or a half step, as you know. A flat lowers by a semitone. And a natural just resets either of these things. Okay? All right, moving on. We've also seen this, a repeat sign. Think about it, in Kickstart, we repeat section 37. It starts with a repeat sign, and the end of that section has a repeat sign because it's a solo section, and so we have two repeat signs. So dots go to dots. We also have a funky little repeat sign. Kind of looks like a percentage sign. You see it there. And it means repeat the bar before. So you take this bar and you basically do it again. Or in this case, you take this bar here and put it there. It's just how the printers really do save ink. It's just a faster notation. But it means a repeat as well. Actually, in this one, we're going to talk about two symbols. One of them is the dot on the bottom of the note. Sometimes for some of my instruments, your note might have its stem going down, so the dot is above it, but they mean the same thing, and that is a staccato. Okay, and it means detached. So when I tell you guys to tongue, make it bouncy, all of that, that's what I mean, to get it detached. So instead of tying it all together, blending it all together, blurring it all together, and playing it very smooth, we want it very bouncy. Another sign in this little thing is the C, which we've talked about. It's actually not a sign so much as it's a time signature, and it just means 4/4 time, because 4/4 is the most common time. And so we use that C to say common time, 4/4 time. Then we have this one. Some of you have seen this already, and you've asked about it. I always say it looks like a frog's eye, because actually if you drew another one, and then if you drew this is why I don't take art class. So you kind of have a frog. Let me draw one up here. Okay, let me not. Actually, if you do it from the side, it's even better, because there, see now the back of the frog. And I clearly, someone else draw a better frog. Okay, there's your challenge. Draw a better frog. Maybe I'll give you an extra sticker this week if you draw a better frog using the fermata sign. And that's what that is. It's called a fermata. I know, you're learning all this new language, Italian. We have all our signs and symbols and our tempo markings and our dynamics in Italian. So now when someone's talking too fast, you can say, no, fermata. Pause. And that's what it means. Pause. And so you guys have seen, I will conduct, and if I want you to pause a note for longer than its normal value, I hold my hand up and you guys have to keep playing until you turn blue and pass out. I'm just kidding about that. But yeah, so it's hold it longer than the regular value, or just pause until your conductor tells you otherwise. Okay, and the frog challenge stands. Anybody can draw a better frog using the fermata sign. Extra sticker on the video sticker thing chart. All right, another one is da capo, or DC. Sometimes you'll see it just written as DC, because da capo is long, apparently. And it means from the beginning. Da capo, think the cap. The cap. And where do you place your cap? On your head at the top, at the beginning. Okay, so sometimes you'll see that written, and that just means repeat to the beginning. So if you get to the end of the piece, instead of just putting a repeat sign, sometimes they say dal capo, so go back to the beginning. All right, a whole load of strange symbols here. We've got this guy, we've got a fini, and we've got a DS à la fini. All right, well, let's take the fini. Most of you know this. It doesn't mean fine, whatever. No, it means fini, which is equal to end or done, or stop now. And that's why we have this double bar line in the middle of a piece. Normally double bar lines are at the end because they tell us to stop. But this one's in the middle of the piece. And that's because when we get, actually, if we play all the way through, and we get to this DS al fini. Well, DS means dal signo, the sign. So it says find the sign. Okay, on this page. Can you guys find the sign? All right, it's this guy. He is actually, in fact, the del signo. He is the sign. Again, kind of a percentage sign meets an S. I don't know. It's kind of funky. So if you were playing this piece, you would play all the way along. Doodly 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 doo. Then DS al fini, you go and find the sign. DS, find the sign. So we go back to there. And al fini means play till the end. So play till where you see the fini sign. So in this play, 1, 2, 3, 4, bar 5, go back to the second bar, play this bar, and we're done. That's what it means. And I know it seems like a really complicated road sign, but they do this again so they don't have to write out the long version, write all those notes all over again when they're right there already on the page. So the musicians, composers have come up with these basically road signs to help us navigate back through the music. Here again, we have some of the ones. Here's the sign again. This time, instead of a DS al fini, we have DS al coda. Okay. Coda is this little bullseye thing, and we match them up. Sometimes they put that one there too, but we match them up. So in this piece, for example, we play and we play and we play. We play and we play and we play. And we play and we play and we play. And then it says DS al coda. So we find the sign, back there in bar 3. And we play and we play and we play. We play to the bullseye, al coda. And we take that and go down here, and this becomes our ending. We don't play these 2 bars. The second time, we play these 2. Similar to our first and second ending, which we'll look at a little bit later. Again, kind of seems complicated, but it's how they can avoid rewriting out a bunch of bars that are already written. So again, it's a sort of a repeat in a sense. All right, speaking of repeats and first and second endings, here we are. Here we go. First ending, second ending. So we play through, we get to the first ending, we jump back to the beginning, we play, and this time we skip the first ending altogether and jump right to the second ending. And again, we've played a couple of these, and I know they're a little complicated. It becomes just a procedure of scanning and learning how to scan fast and knowing where to jump. All right, this little guy we've also talked about. This is just a breath mark. That's all it is. It just says, hey, breathe. It's kind of like a comma in a sentence. It gives you a chance to breathe. That's all it is. Easy peasy. All right, some other funny signs, and I just got them out of this lovely, lovely chart. They're just accents of different strengths. So you have light, strong, and medium. Okay, kind of like your coffee. You have light coffees, you have dark coffees, and you have somewhere in the medium. So we have the staccato again, a staccatissimo, so not quite as staccato-y. Strong accent is the martello. Or martellato, sorry, I'm awake, really. Some of these we've played because they're in Kickstart. I know your favorite song. There's these ones too, I think, in Kickstart. I think this might be even in Kickstart too. You guys can look. You can look at your music and see. So a normal accent, more of a smooth, pronounced accent, and then the martellato is the strong one. Okay, but again, they're kind of shades of gray. It's kind of like when I tell you about dynamics, that there's soft and really soft and medium soft. They're all just different shades of themselves. And finally, we've had some talk about this too, because some of you have asked, you've seen it in your music, when we have this little bracket guy and it's over the same note. So they have to be the same pitch. So on the same line or on the same space, in this case, space. If it has that little guy over 2 notes that are in the same space or on the same line, it is a tie. If the notes are different, they are a slur. And the difference being that a tie, this note takes on the value of this note. So we have a quarter note plus a quarter note. It's just another way to write a half note. A slur, however, says smooth these 2 together. Da, as opposed to da, Okay, so we smooth it out. A lot of times, some of you are slurring things when I need staccato. They are different. Okay, all right. And last but not least, I don't think we've attacked this one yet, but again, it's an accent of a different kind. It just means a really strong accent. Sforzando, it means forcefully. So really attacking it, okay? Especially with that F in the middle, loud, right? Sforzando, we want it loud and forceful. Good. All right. Well, these are all the signs and symbols you are responsible for. You have a little sheet that you should have been writing some of this down as you go. It's kind of your reference sheet for Theory Thursday, because on Theory Thursday, I will be having an assignment that's based off just signs and symbols. Because these signs and symbols, well, they're going to creep up on us. They're going to be in music that we actually play. So it's very practical for you guys to know it. All right. Good luck. And if you have any questions, as always, come and see me during MSIP.